The Antarctic Peninsula is home to some of the most resilient and fascinating creatures on the planet. In this unforgiving environment of ice, wind, and freezing waters, life has found a way to thrive. Among the most remarkable creatures here is the emperor penguin. These birds endure the brutal Antarctic winter, huddling together for warmth, while the males incubate eggs on their feet. They can dive to astonishing depths, sometimes reaching over 500 meters in search of fish and squid. Despite their clumsy appearance on land, they are swift and agile underwater, using their wings like flippers to propel themselves through the icy depths. Another standout is the Weddell seal, one of the southernmost breeding mammals in the world. These seals are expert divers, capable of holding their breath for over an hour as they search for fish beneath the ice. They use their teeth to maintain breathing holes in the frozen surface, an adaptation that comes at a cost. Over time, their teeth wear down, limiting their lifespan. Their thick blubber insulates them from the extreme cold, allowing them to thrive in waters that would be fatal to most animals. The Antarctic krill is a small but essential part of the ecosystem. These tiny, shrimp-like creatures form dense swarms that can stretch for kilometers, providing a crucial food source for whales, seals, penguins, and seabirds. Despite their size, their collective biomass is immense, making them a keystone species in Antarctic waters. Their ability to survive long periods without food by shrinking in size helps them endure seasonal changes in food availability. However, climate change and industrial fishing pose significant threats to their populations. The leopard seal is one of the top predators in the region. Unlike most seals, which primarily eat fish, leopard seals are formidable hunters of penguins and even other seals. Their powerful jaws and long, sharp teeth allow them to grab and shake their prey with brutal efficiency. Though they are solitary creatures, they sometimes display curiosity toward humans, occasionally approaching boats and divers. Despite their fearsome reputation, they play a vital role in maintaining balance within the Antarctic food web. The colossal squid, a rarely seen but legendary deep-sea predator, also inhabits Antarctic waters. It is one of the largest invertebrates on Earth, with some specimens reaching up to 14 meters in length. Its massive eyes, the largest of any known animal, help it detect prey in the dark depths. Armed with sharp hooks on its tentacles, it is a formidable opponent for anything unlucky enough to cross its path. Though little is known about its behavior, encounters with sperm whales, its primary predator, suggest it is a key player in the deep-sea ecosystem. The Wandering Albatross, with the largest wingspan of any bird, is a master of the skies. These birds can glide for thousands of kilometers without flapping their wings, riding the strong Antarctic winds in search of food. They spend most of their lives at sea, only returning to land to breed. Their courtship dances, which involve synchronized movements and bill clacking, are a fascinating display of bonding. However, they face threats from long-line fishing operations, which have caused declines in their populations. The Antarctic icefish is a unique species that has evolved to survive in the freezing waters of the Southern Ocean. Unlike most fish, it lacks hemoglobin, the protein that carries oxygen in blood, giving its blood a ghostly white appearance. Instead, it relies on antifreeze proteins to prevent ice crystals from forming in its body. This adaptation allows it to thrive where few other fish can, making it a crucial part of the Antarctic marine ecosystem. The blue whale, the largest animal on Earth, migrates to Antarctic waters to feast on krill. These gentle giants can consume up to 4 tons of krill per day, using their massive mouths to filter huge volumes of water. Despite their size, they are surprisingly elusive, often diving for long periods before resurfacing. Decimated by commercial whaling in the 20th century, their populations are slowly recovering, though they remain vulnerable to environmental changes and human activity. The giant Antarctic sea spider is an eerie-looking arthropod that thrives in the deep, cold waters surrounding the peninsula. Unlike true spiders, these creatures breathe through their legs, which can reach up to 50 centimeters in length. Their slow metabolism allows them to survive in oxygen-poor environments, and they feed by sucking the fluids from soft-bodied invertebrates. Their oversized proportions are due to polar gigantism, a phenomenon where cold temperatures and high oxygen levels allow marine species to grow to unusually large sizes. Finally, the Adélie penguin, one of the most iconic species of the Antarctic, is a tough and resourceful bird. They build their nests from small stones, fiercely defending them from rival penguins. Agile swimmers, they rely on krill and small fish for sustenance, often covering vast distances to find food. As climate change alters their habitat, some colonies have struggled, while others have adapted by shifting their breeding grounds. Despite these challenges, they remain a symbol of resilience in one of the harshest environments on Earth. These 10 creatures represent the incredible adaptability of life in the Antarctic Peninsula. From the depths of the ocean to the frozen ice shelves, each has evolved unique survival strategies to endure the extreme conditions of this remote region. As climate change and human activities threaten this delicate ecosystem, their futures remain uncertain. But their stories remind us of the remarkable biodiversity hidden in the coldest place on Earth.